It is trapping season here at the farm to protect these guys. You ever caught a chicken?
No.
That's gotta be a first.
Dude, that's a big chungus, dude.
Raccoon pot roast. I'm thinking like a 9 out of 10. Shoo! What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Before we jump into it, gotta let you know that Rocket Money is sponsoring today's video. Rocket Money, formerly Truebill, is an all-in-one finance platform that helps you save more and spend less. As you guys know, I'm currently building my dream home, so I am trying to save every penny that I can, which is why I use Rocket Money. I personally use Rocket Money to cancel unwanted subscriptions. I didn't even know, but I was subscribed to an online storage unit auction finder, and I didn't even know it. Rocket Money will also monitor your credit and alert you of important changes that negatively impact your credit and give you tips on how to improve it. You can also use Rocket Money to set budgets. It'll automatically monitor your spending by category, get notifications when you exceed them, and visualize your spend to earn ratio by month, quarter, or year. You can save more and spend less and join the 3.4 million Rocket Money users right now. And I've got the hookup. If you go to rocketmoney.com/FLAIR or click the link down in the description down below and get started for free or unlock even more features with premium. That's rocketmoney.com/FLAIR to get started for free. Huge shout out to Rocket Money for sponsoring today's video. It's brands like them that I partner with that allow me to do I do every single day, just make videos for you guys at home to enjoy. So that being said, enjoy the rest of today's video.
Shoo! What's going on, folks? Welcome back to another video. That's right, ye freaking ha. It is trapping season here at the farm to protect these guys. These guys need to stay protected. Oh, I thought you guys were dead right there. I'm glad you guys are just nesting and I don't know, I guess what you're doing. You're just sitting down. Anyway, yes, it's trapping season. It has been, but now we got to get serious because although to my knowledge, haven't really had any casualties. Jake and I the other day, we went down in the woods just to kind of look around. We saw this really awesome scrape via deer. Like the deer makes a scrape and I was like, oh, we should set a camera here and see how big of a buck it is because we haven't shot a buck in the backyard yet. And then all of a sudden we realized it was raccoon and coyote paradise. It was their palace down there. We've seen a coyote almost every day. I'll put up some pictures here so you can see the coyote's been coming a bunch, raccoon's been coming a whole bunch, and that's just straight down this hill. I mean, you're talking 50 yards maybe from here, which is where all these, you know, nice chickens are, which this fence so far, in my opinion, has done an okay job. But you got then you got these dummies that they don't understand. They need to stay there. We've grabbed them, we've thrown them back. They don't care. They want to come and go. So it is our job to protect these guys. And so right down that hill is where all the coyotes and the raccoons are. And we've trapped tons of them over the years. If you guys aren't new here and you've been watching for a long time, you guys have seen it. But if you are new here, we've trapped a ton of raccoons in this area. I mean, we've put raccoon traps all the way around here. We trapped them, trying to get into all this area. Oh, there's the donkeys. You got it. Come down. I'm going to give you guys some food. And so we're going to do some preventive maintenance. Because how dumb would you feel if it's like, man, all my chickens are dead? It's like, yeah, you just saw 7 raccoons and 4 coyotes in the last 3 days, and you didn't think to set any traps that were down there. Don't let them get here, because they may come up here, and there may be a trap right here, but then there's a live chicken. You tell me which one you're gonna pick. Yeah, so traps are only good if it's the first thing that they see. If they've got chickens in front of them, it ain't gonna do any good. They're gonna bypass the trap, and they're gonna go after the chicken. Why do we have so many out here? I mean, there's a lot. This is way more than I thought there should be. Yeah, you guys need to get back. See, we gotta protect these guys. So that's what we're gonna be doing. Ye freaking ha. We gotta get these traps set. So we got a bunch of coyote traps, a bunch of raccoon traps, and we're gonna go do some trapping. I know you guys love the trapping videos, but before that, we gotta take care of all the animals. Food, water, collect the eggs. Stay tuned. Look out. No. Hey. I'm under attack. Hey, I'll put the food down. There you go. Come on, Ralph, over here. Come on. Why do we have so many animals?
I don't know.
Hey, Ralph. Suckers act like you ain't eaten 4 weeks. I fed you yesterday. There you go. What happened there? Sorry. There you go. Speaking of traps, see? They're everywhere. Most of them aren't set, but they are everywhere. Doesn't this look green?
A little bit.
I mean, I'm not an expert, but it don't look like alfalfa, but it is a little green. It's definitely more green than what I'm used to seeing, but I don't know, you'll let us know. I mean, yeah, they hadn't eaten that much of it. Put this in a few days ago. I guess we'll see. How's our water looking? So I'd go ahead and say this, eat both heaters. We must have tripped something. Both heaters are not working. No power. All right, you gonna take a guess? Breaker, is it extension cord? Ralph piss on it? What happened? This sucker looks half fried. God bless America. What happened to him? I mean, that whole thing is fried. Yeah, this is working because I've got a little beeper. So this, you're telling me this is
We need a new cord. Okie doke. Well, I'll have to go up to the shop and do that later. See, that's why you gotta check on these sucks. It's always something around here, okay? That, actually, I will say, I think that extension cord lasted all year last year. Yeah. I think that's, I mean, it's a good investment. But yeah, we buy a lot of extension cords. All right, let's go check on these chickens. Morning, chickens. Hopefully these guys, is this guy soft power? Oh God, yeah, that'll zap your taint. Oh yeah, she's hot. Look what we got dangling here. Oh yeah, you guys ready for the haul? We got 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We got a dozen. Look at that Mondo. That's a big one. Look at, good Lord. Who's laying that big sucker? 22, 23, 26. Is that all of them? Why you guys do this? What was that, 26? I think? Yeah. 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. Hey, no laying back here. That's against the rules. Hey, and we're in business. Mr. Fix It right here. That's me. All right, we're good. Look out. 31 eggs. It's like a day and a half's harvest right there for us. Oh God, yeah. See, this is what we gotta protect. All these chickens lay these eggs, and Little Shoe loves eggs. So, got the eggs harvested. Animals are fed. Let's go trap these raccoons and coyotes. Shoo! All right, so now we gotta figure out. So that's down there. There's actually, I'll show you the trail camera that we got those photos on. So down there is where stuff's hitting the fan. Okay, folks, we gotta protect these chickens. So right there, and then that, look, there's literally a chicken right over there. So that's how close it is. They're not far at all. I mean, these chickens like to scratch around in here too. So we gotta be extra cautious. So in here, we have a little extra trapping supplies. So you make sure we have everything. But I've got footholds, we've got dog proofs, we've got, oh, we had a bunch of cat food, I'm sorry. Rip. I had Jake stop for some nice cat food on the way here, but we already had, I didn't realize we already had some. So now, okay, I think this white bucket. It's not this. It's white bucket. This white bucket's got some stuff. Ooh, good. What happened to? Good Lord. What? Oh, that's full of maggots. What is that? Ew. That was cat food in there. That was my little shaker. Really? Yeah. How does this even happen? This has been inside the whole time. What is that? What does that charge? I literally don't know how this could even happen. How did? Ew. What is that? I don't even know what that is. What? Everything smells like ass. Well, this is serious. We're doing footholds and dog proofs, okay? No snares, just because of the doggos that are around here. You know, Millie and Lucy catch wind of something, chase a deer down the woods. We don't need that happening. Versus this trap, yes, they can get trapped in it, but they don't, it just pinches their paw. It actually doesn't hurt them, so. I think we should be good. I don't see anything here that we need. I'm gonna go wash these balls, and we'll see you guys in the woods. Buckle up, boys. Strapping in. Got all the trap fixings. It's been a long time since we've done this. I mean, I think we trapped, I don't think I got a coyote last year. So it's been 2 years since the last coyote. I think we got one. Jay last year at the ranch. At the ranch, besides the ranch. Yeah. But at the house. No. I don't think I got one. We got some raccoons as well. So we're ready. I mean, this thing is loaded down with everything. Then we got some nice dry dirt. It's a nice sifter. So we need 2 extra sifting or? They might be stuck together. Nope. 1 sifter, that's all we need. All right, let's go in the woods. So that's a nice ass scrape we were trying to get photos of. Let's see that camera. Picture right here. Apparently, this is coyote and raccoon heaven here. So we need a game plan here. This isn't a bad spot for a trap, but you need some backing, or you could put like 4 traps in one pocket, but I do like how it's clean. So, and then back there, if you guys remember, when I first moved here, I trapped a bobcat. OG, very first bobcat ever. That was back on the little dam back there. So we'll go back there because that's where their trail is gonna be. They're walking right here. So you guys saw in the photo. So we need to make a plan and see. See where they come down the hill? Oh yeah, that little scrape right there. Oh, you got the old crotch going. Right in the V. Clear this sucker out. They basically, they call it backing. So they can come over, but it's easier for them just to walk in. So this V is gonna kind of already force them to basically put the bait way back there, and then we'll put the trap. And I may not bury the trap, I may put the trap here, but you want to do it where you force them to step in a certain area. They step and then they lean in and give it the old sniff. But you want to make sure you've got some backing, so that way you don't want them to be able to come in from behind, because then they'll get to the bait without stepping on your trap. You want there to be one access point. So let's get some trap set. All right, so I'm gonna clear these trees out. What you want to make it look like is that another coyote was here. And you know how dogs bury bones? Hey, coyotes, they do the same thing. Sometimes they'll get a harvest, then they'll bury it for later. So this will look like a coyote kind of dug away at this. And then I think we kind of figure out where we want the trap itself. So you can see the natural V that we got going on. What do you think that snail's up to? Not much. You doing a whole lot out here? No. So if you put it here, some people offset them.
Left or
Some
right
people
foot.
go in the middle. I know Trapper J is just I think just a big middle guy. I'm a little nervous about getting him to like go way up in there. Sometimes I feel like less is more. You know, every time I'm like, oh, this is the best thing ever. It never works. And then it's like, let me just go sit it out in the middle of the field, and then boom, they get caught. So sometimes you don't want to overdo it, but since we have so many traps to set, I don't think it's gonna hurt to stick one here, and if we need to stick another one there, or maybe we find another trail down there. It's a numbers game. That's the thing with trapping that I found. It's a numbers game. The more, the better. And the more time, the better. If you can set 20 traps and leave them for 20 days and check them every day, you're probably gonna catch a coyote. All right, I think, let's see, if I'm a coyote and I'm walking and I wanna stick my nose here, I'm gonna step one of these two places right here.
Yeah.
So we got a little trapping hammer. You wanna dig out the bed for your trap. And I'm gonna save some of this dirt. Now, you wanna use dry dirt, especially when it's cold like it is. Today's not cold, but it will be, and I've got some dry dirt. So dry dirt's just dirt you find under an overpass, in an old barn, somewhere that hasn't seen rain for years. That's dry dirt, and that's what you want. This stuff, it's got moisture in it and it will freeze. But I do wanna save a little bit of it because I will sprinkle it just a little bit on the top, and that will disguise it, because you'll see the dirt's gonna look very different than this dirt right here. So you don't want any of these guys. Man, this has been a long time since I did this. I spent, that first year, that'd have been 2020, I bet. Spent hundreds of hours trapping. And I love it. It is just the most time-consuming thing on this frickin' planet. And if there's no purpose, right, if I don't have an objective, like, because there's coyotes that are sneaking up on my chickens, then I tend just to leave them alone. There's the bed. Got this little doohickey. This is what I'll drill out the bait hole with. You'll see that. And then this is the scary part. The trap. I hate setting traps. I caught my finger caught one time 2 years ago. Finger, you still feel it, still hurts. 2 years. But if you're a real man, you can set them with your hands. But since I am a Weenie Hut Junior when it comes to these, I like to set them with my feet. Because I'll set them like that. It's kind of tough. Yeah, like that. You just spread it. Perfect. Don't let it go. She's set. Now this one I think clicks, but I'm not sure. So
Oh.
so now I know I don't do this anymore. I hate this game. I hate it. Take this.
God.
I barely touched it, dude. God, I hate this. I hate it so much. It's the worst. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go set it, and I won't hair trigger it until I get it situated, and then I'll hair trigger it. Trap is ready. Just gonna make sure it'll fit. I need to cut these sides out just a little bit. Ooh, that sat down pretty good. Take this, a special stake. It's got a little groove on it, special groove that fits right here. So it goes in like that. It's a little rusty. There it goes. And this goes in the ground, just like this. And you take a hammer. There you go, and get it out. Just tap it a couple times. Pop it. Comes right out. Now you gotta make sure you set it. Setting it, take it and you pull, and now it's set. That thing went down like this. You pull it, it flattens it like this, and now you're pulling against the earth. Pretty difficult for it to come off, to basically get pulled out. So then you take the rest of your chain, try to bury it. Ideally, I usually put the anchor further up so they don't step on it. Wasn't really thinking when I did this one because the trap was already set down there. And you can bed the trap with the non-dry dirt, like under it, like this, because that's not gonna affect it firing. So you don't wanna waste good, precious dry dirt, which is tough to find. Okay, now take our dry dirt, which is in this bucket. You can see the difference in color here. Cover that up, and actually, you know what I forgot? I forgot my pan cover. So, this is trapping. See how long trapping takes? So, what I'm gonna do, brush this back off. Hang on. So brush the pan off. We don't want that. So this is supposed to keep dirt from going under the trigger. If dirt goes under the trigger, you're basically screwed. because it'll prevent the pressure plate from collapsing, and then it won't go off. So this is supposed to keep the dirt from going under the under here. You don't want any dirt under there. I'm not messing around.
You don't trust these things at all.
I'm not messing around with you, boy. See this under here? You can pack that. You don't want to waste your good dirt on that. But then you don't want anything under there. So you kind of have to. I'm not good at this, okay? I'm going out and saying I've trapped stuff, but since I got caught, it's just like you don't want to mess with it anymore. So I like to use this thing. I'd rather be safe than sorry, okay, folks? I like having all my fingers. About like that. And they make them that go all the way over them. Some of them go somewhat over them. Now, this is the tricky part. You ready? Woo! Woo! That'll make you pucker, son. Take your dry dirt. Look at that. Okay, now that's covered. I like to take the brush and just smooth it out. Nice and gentle like. Oh yeah, I buried him way too deep. Would you know there's a trap there? I probably would. Yeah, I probably would, yeah. This is the first one I've done in a couple years, boys. It's nice and covered. Now, remember when I said keep some of the original dirt? Now this is where he shouldn't be able to tell that it was it's a trap. You ready for this? I mean, ain't bad, son. Ain't bad. Now that your trap is set, so again, you want him to come up, he's gonna step there. So you're gonna wanna make him really work for it. So this will give you a bait hole. Now, this is where you gotta glove up. You don't want your scent on those gloves, because that's what I'm touching the traps with. And you also don't want it on you, because then you'll smell like ass. This is Trapper J's all predator. So maybe we'll catch a bobcat. You can also catch raccoons in these. It sucks because you see how much work this is. It's probably a 25-minute clip. All for a raccoon. Kind of not that fun. Oh yeah, if there was smell-o-vision, you boys would be throwing up right now. I can tell you that much. Oh yeah. No one knows what this is. This is muskrat, skunk. It's a mixture of goodness. And we're just gonna go ahead and dump a little bit down in there. Yeah. And you can throw, a lot of times they'll throw the stick in there with it, since I don't have a ton more. Actually, that's fine. Actually, I'll just do that. Secret weapon, some sheep's wool from shearing. And that can go down in the hole as well, like that. So that's called your visual. So you've got your bait, which is gonna smell. You've got your visual. So they're gonna look at that thinking, hey, maybe a coyote buried part of a rabbit because it couldn't finish the whole carcass, right? And then, not even, I would say last but not least, we still have two more things. Yeah, you imagine doing this for Trapper J's a beast. He goes really fast. Yeah, this stuff. I can smell it through this. So this is your lure. I've caught a lot of good stuff on this. It's kind of one of the things you just kind of trust it after a while. Wow. God, it smells, that's incredible, honestly. So then what I'm gonna do, go ahead and just give her one of them. So what that's doing, see that's above the lure, it's sticking up so that as the wind comes through here, it's gonna blow that scent. They're gonna come and they're gonna smell it. A lot of times you can stick it up like that. This gets them in the area. As they get closer, then they'll pick up the scent of the actual bait, and then they see the bait, and then they'll see the sheep's wool as well. There's that, and then last but not least, we got one more. And you don't have to do all this, it's just excessive. This is pure coyote piss, okay? Just really gets them fired up. Ooh, that's ripe. Really? That's ripe. I can smell from here. That's ripe. So I don't know what the strat, I think it's like, you know how dogs pee on their territory? It's kind of the same strat. So I don't know if it really, you just don't want much looking here, so I'm just gonna go ahead and just right there. So now, if a coyote comes nearby, the one that we see on camera every night, he's gonna come, because of the lure, he's gonna smell another coyote and be like, wait, what's going on? Then he's gonna smell the bait and be like, where's it at? Then he sees the sheep's wool, there it is, trap, wah, bam. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So he's gotta do that like 12 more times, stay tuned. Shoo! All right, that was coyote trap number 3. Bam, looking decent. This is where I caught my very first bobcat. OG viewers, you guys remember that. This was like literally when I didn't realize bobcats were lived here ever. Like I didn't know bobcats were around this area. So I'd be like probably 2019 or so. But yeah, there's a good trail. They kind of walk here. They cross that fence right there. Like I said, we would put snares on that fence if we didn't have doggos to worry about, but we do. So we got another trap there. So 3, we got 1 here, 1 right there, 1 down there. So you got 3 across. Now we're gonna set some raccoon traps. Basically, these ones, they don't need to be any specific areas. It just needs to be kind of in this ravine. So we're gonna set some coyote traps, or we already set coyote traps. We're gonna set some raccoon traps, and then we're gonna go down to the cabin in the pond down there because we put another trail camera looking for deer. And as you guys can guess, and you can see right here, yeah, Mr. Coyote Daly's the road right there. Although he's not right next to the chickens, I'm not okay with coyotes running around the perimeter around here. They're taking out the wildlife and potentially taking out farm animals. So let's go set some raccoon traps. Wabam! Well, this is a raccoon trap, dog proof. So I'm gonna show you guys how this works. There's a few different ones. These guys, I'll be honest, these guys are super expensive, very easy to set, but are not durable. So if you're one of those guys that are gonna go set a trap line out for their entire year and expect to use it year after year, I'm just gonna go out and say I don't think these are the ones for you. Now, if you're just getting into raccoon trapping and you only want a half a dozen and you just want it to be super easy to set, I would recommend these ones. They're not bad. These ones, you just squeeze and they set themselves. The other ones, which I don't have any in here, do I? Oh yeah, I've got 1. Oh yeah, here, I'll show you. Hang on. Look out. Just for you guys, I'll show you. So this is like a traditional one. You can set it with your hands. You have to squeeze it and then grab this. It's just kind of tough. But if you buy this little trap setting tool, it's just convenient. It's not necessary. Weenies like me enjoy them. You take it and you set it right here. Put this little latch right there. Then you squeeze this together and then grab this latch. So you squeeze and then grab it. And then there's a little hook right here that it catches like this. And you just don't want to put your fingers in there, and then that's set. So that one's, it's not bad if you have a setter, really, but you just saw, like, I just squeeze the other ones. Personally, I like the ones that you squeeze. That's also just because I'm lazy, but that one actually didn't go off. But if you have a setter, the other ones aren't that bad. In my opinion, those other ones will last longer. There's less mechanical moving parts. These guys don't seem to do well in the snow. There's just a lot that kind of gets froze up versus the other one. You literally just have that one little rotating mechanism. There's your little trapping 101. So take a trapping stake. You can get any stake that you want. I mean, that's probably a little 18-incher. You go ahead and drive her down as far as she'll go. You don't want the raccoons getting out. And then you set this guy up. And if you want to be safe about it, you take maybe another stake, or you could do this first. You know, you don't have to put the stake in first, but sometimes I'll take it like this, and then I push straight down. You don't need to do it like this, but for optimal safety purposes, I just don't like pushing like this because there's a chance that your finger gets pinched or something. So again, if I'm new to trapping and I really want to be extra safe, you can take anything that'll just push this thing down, but it's not staying all that great. You got your cat food here, and I like to fill it just to where it's kind of touching the bottom of the trigger. I don't like to fill it all the way up. A little bit just under the trigger. So that way, when they go in there, the first thing they grab onto is the trigger. I don't want them grabbing food, just the trigger. And then you can see I already spilled a little bit, but I'll sprinkle some around. I'll also get fish oil. Here's the thing. In my opinion, I've seen Kendall Gray do this, which I'm not hating on him because I did the same thing, but I've learned my lesson. I used to put fish oil on the food. Big no-no. They don't like the taste of fish oil, they like the smell of fish oil. So what you do is you take fish oil and you put a ring, or you put a line off of a trail that goes directly to it. If you're gonna put something on the food, or in this case on the golf ball, then I would suggest maple syrup or honey. Those work well, because they do like the taste of that. But you might be wondering what's the strat with the golf ball. One, easy for me to see when I'm checking traps. I can look down and count golf balls and see if they're knocked off, and then it's just easier to see if there's a raccoon or something messed with it. 2, keeps them dry from rain, and then 3, the mice will actually go in there, eat all the food, and get out without setting the trap off, and you'll come back and be like, how the hell is my food gone? And the trap didn't go off, my trap must be broken. Mice. So I use golf balls. I've used neon golf balls. I've used neon green, orange. Those also work. Whatever you got laying around. So this is done. This is a done set. This is exactly what it looks like at the final stage. This stake is in the ground. It's not coming out. And so I want to show you guys how you set one, and now we're gonna set a whole bunch more. Stay tuned. got a couple raccoon traps. Now we are down at the off-grid cabin at the pond here. And the camera shots that you guys saw. Oh, hey, we ain't gotta go far, Rick. There, you got some scat right there. The camera where you saw that coyote, this is the camera right here. And he was pointing up, so he runs this hill pretty frequently. So I would just say, find a spot on the hill. That dirt actually looks pretty dang dry too. We can probably scoop up some of that dirt. But yeah, he runs here and that was some nice scat. And I've done that before. I'll grab some scat and then put it next to that and then cover it in urine. So it's fresh scat. And then they just get all pissed about it. So anyways, yeah, we're down here. This is, again, far from the animals, but if I know where a coyote's going, then I'm gonna do my best to get them trapped here in the backyard. So let's keep setting some more traps out. Stay tuned. Shoo! Coyote and raccoon traps have been set. We got one. This is the last coyote one. Yeah, so you can't even see. We got better. See, I'm rusty. It's been a while. There's one right there. That's the coyote. We just set the raccoon traps, and they ended up one here. You can see the tracks along the pond. So we got one right there. We got another one way down in that corner, and then over by that trail camera, there's the coyote trap, and then to the right of it's another raccoon trap, right? Because we got 3 raccoon traps. 1, 2, 3. 2 coyote traps. On the other side, down by the animals, was 3 raccoon traps and 3 coyote. Yep. So 5 coyotes and 6 raccoon traps. I mean, we got, that's what, 11? 11 traps. Some gotta gosh darn get trapped here. This is probably the easiest place to catch the raccoons, right where the pond is. That's where they'd be going. We also saw deer tracks. We also saw some little bobcat tracks. So there's a chance we catch a bobcat as well. The bobcats like to hang out kind of up in that area. So anyways, traps are deployed. We will pick up the camera when we've got something in the trap. Stay tuned. Shoo! We got something, folks. A little grimy, soaking wet because it just was pouring all day long. We got a raccoon, little Ricky Jr. there. He's just a little guy. Hey, you got a little too close, buddy. I don't know what to tell you. You guys already know the drill here. Other than that, we got another one? In the corner. Oh yeah, we got 2. Yeah. We got 2. We got 2 raccoons. Dude, they came out last night. I said we've been checking them. This is day 3 and have had no action. And we got 1 coyote set there. The coyote sets haven't been touched. We've seen some coyotes on camera. They pay no attention. But raccoons, on the other hand, trying to eat our nice fish from this pond. Yeah, you guys know the drill. Blinded by the light. See, remember when I was saying how these traps kind of suck? This thing's now. Yeah. Completely filled with mud. Both? Both. He's both. You greedy son of a bitch. This one's now. I might as well pull it. Wow, that didn't really take much to get out. All right, 1 raccoon down. That trap is no longer good to go. We got to get her washed it off. Let's go check out the next coon. Shoo! All right, he's in the deal there. Let's see, we got another. Oh, this coyote trap. Oh, I see what happened here. Dude, they're so good at that. He pulled the fuzz out and investigated it. Could have been a raccoon. Could have been a raccoon. Stick out too. Without stepping right there. I don't think we have enough backing. Is that poop right there? Yeah, we added that. Oh, I was like, dang. That was some added flavor, yeah. Oh. Was it yours? I just don't. Yeah, finish it off. Yeah. Oh, okay. No, actually, I found it right over there. Do you think we have enough backing to prevent where your right foot is? Right here. Yeah, I mean, like, they'll just run right straight to it. Yeah, just to inconvenience them. Because right now, I bet that's what they did. I mean, even if it was a wreck. Down the road and ran just straight up to it. Yeah, I should have set it this way. Yeah. Yeah. Now, I assume they would be coming from here. So, I mean, going up and down, Banjo's going to get us something. We got a nice ass tree. All right, Banjo's on block duty. But over here, what we've got, I forgot about this trap. Forgot we set one down here. So we got another swamp raccoon. Dude, that's a big chungus, dude.
Big one.
Big old swamp, Ricky.
Blinded by the light.
Fatty, dude. That's
Big
a
one.
kegger. Big old coon. Oh, we got 2 raccoons down. Nothing down. We checked the animals earlier. Nothing at the animals. We've seen 1 coyote on camera and he blazed right past. So we'll probably, you can see it rain today. There's a good chance our traps are gonna freeze. Tomorrow we're probably gonna go out and we're gonna reset them. We might even set up a few more new ones and then pray for no rain and hopefully we get a coyote or bobcat. Stay tuned. Shoo! All right, checking traps. Again, ladies and gentlemen, day 69 out here. We're catching everything but coyotes. All these raccoons, and we've seen them. We've seen some on cam, but honestly, like the ones we put down by the cabin pond, we had the coyote dailying over there. Oh, I think did we catch our chicken?
Did we trap a chicken?
Oh no, I think we trapped a chicken. Oh my, dude, talk about an easy meal for a coyote. He's just staying there. He's got to be caught. Ooh, I think we got something else too. Looks like maybe a little raccoon. Did we really trap our chicken? How is that even possible? Dude, he's probably not gonna be doing too hot either. Dude, we are trying to protect.
Why is the chicken this far down in the woods?
Why, dude, the chicken being down here, it's like, this is our problem. Oh yeah, that's a nice possum, isn't it? Dude, hey. Well, you ever caught a chicken?
Nah,
That's gotta be a first.
Catch, clean, cook, or no?
Buddy, I feel terrible. I mean, he hasn't been there for very long. He looks like he's in decent condition, but talk about what do you call it? A sitting duck. Like,
yeah.
For a raccoon or
Yeah.
anything? Hey. You're right. There you go.
He's out.
Hey, come here. It's actually not. Oh yeah, it's broke. Well, you ain't catching a coyote on that, buddy. You got a rough life ahead of you now. Oh yeah. Look at this little sucker. We're protecting you from you, and they decided to hang out last night.
I guess.
Or it could have been this morning. I mean, he doesn't look like he's been here for that long. I mean, he looks fairly fresh. He's playing possum.
Yeah, really.
You ever just scruff him? Kind of scary.
Pick him up alive.
Yeah,
Nah,
and I was like, Kendall Gray got bit though.
Oh yeah, you don't want that.
Hey, you see him? He'll eat your ass, all right? He'll eat your eggs. He'll eat you. Now you got this dangle. I don't know how to fix that. Hey, there he is. Oh yeah, look at this teeth. Yeah, we got your ass. All right, you guys know the drill here.
Blinded by the light.
See you later, Junior. All right. I'm gonna let him do his thing. Let's go look. Our other coyote trap maybe caught another chicken. I can't believe it caught a chicken, dude. It doesn't even make sense.
Kind of impressed that the chicken's heavy enough.
I know, I was gonna say, I mean, shout out to the trap, because that thing is hair trigger. Oh, we got a raccoon, we got another one.
Really?
Dude, so we protected this guy.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah. Look how the turntables have turned. All right, well, you guys know the drill.
Blinded by the light.
All right, well, hey, we got a nice fat raccoon. That'd be raccoon number 3, and then a possum, and a chicken, and we still have to check the traps down by the pond. Stay tuned. You're coming with us. All right, this is our trap checking friend now. Look what we got dangling here. Something got away. I don't know what. More than likely a deer. I mean, in my experience, now this fuzz is pulled out a little bit. In my experience, when they're pulled out like this, you're like, oh, the coyote outsmart. It's usually deer, because the deer can just pull their feet right out. They don't actually have anything that gets caught. We can catch a chicken, but we can't catch nothing that we're after. Besides, I mean, we're after raccoons, but I wanted a coyote, dang it. I think we're gonna take the raccoon dove, the coyote L, the amputee chicken. That wasn't the plan. And we gotta try to get him bandaged up. If it doesn't seem like he's gonna make it, then we're gonna have raccoon and chicken dumplings maybe or something. Otherwise, we're gonna go after raccoons and skin up that raccoon. That last one I think is big enough to eat. The rest of them, they had decent fur on them, but this guy is actually gonna have some decent meat. And I love cooking raccoon just because it's a challenge. Everyone's like, ooh, raccoon. And I know that I can make it taste good. So that being said, we're gonna go back and see if we can patch this guy up here and then get that raccoon cleaned and skinned up. And then we'll see you guys in the kitchen. Stay tuned. Shoo! Look at that raccoon, folks. We've got got it all cut up nicely. If you guys want to see us skin it and clean it, you can see that on Uncut. And actually, now that I remember, this is probably the last day that you can enter to win a Ford F-250 Tremor that we're giving away on Uncut. All you gotta do is subscribe, and once you're subscribed, you're automatically entered. And it ends at the end of this year, like 2 days from now, and then it's over, and the truck will be gone. So if you guys haven't subscribed yet, I suggest doing it. Plus, you can see how we clean this bad boy. So we really just we didn't mess with the back straps. There wasn't much there. We took the, basically the back 2 quarters, and then we just chunked it up into these pieces. And the reason why it's not one big chunk is because that's really what it came out to be like after we took all the fat off. There's a lot of fat on a raccoon. So we chopped it up. We threw some beef broth, this stuff right here,
and some Worcestershire and some salt in it and let it marinate for a few hours. And picked up a brand new Instant Pot because we left the other one at the ranch. And I think we're ready. We're going to make pot roast with the raccoon. So we've got some potatoes, we've got some onions, some garlic, some carrots, and then beef broth. And then we've got some onion soup mix. And then we got garlic, onion powder, garlic powder, all meat. And I might even get a little wild with it. Get some wild game in there. I mean, raccoon's about as wild game as it gets, folks. So we're gonna wing it. We don't know how long to cook it. We don't know what seasonings and how much. We're just gonna throw a bunch of stuff in this bad boy, set it for 20, see what happens. Yeah. Set it for 20, and then what it'll do is it'll pressure for 20, and then there's a release that takes another 20 minutes. So maybe like 40 minutes. But this meat isn't really all that thick, so I think it should be enough. But like I said, we're completely winging this one. We are unsure on how long everything's gonna take. So I'm gonna start off. Chop up some of these veggies. You big wash the vegetables guy? Because I'm not.
No, I'm not either.
I ain't got time for that. What is that little dingleberry right there? Yeah, we don't need him. Get that guy here. I'll just cut the tips off. It's like the butt piece of the bread. Like, ain't nobody eat that. Okay, that's out of there. Okay. So, just go ahead and give us some nice carrots. Look out. Chop these up. Real professional. Okay. Carrots. So we'll go ahead and let's open this bad boy up. Start chucking everything in. So here's your carrots. Bam. Bam. You've got your potatoes. You can cut these if you want, but I think we just send her. Just send it in there. That like yay. That'll be all right. I mean, you're gonna have a lot of veggies to the meat ratio. But and then we also I forgot. I know, we're backstabbing our boy Bob Evans. This is all they had, okay? They didn't have Bob Evans, so mashed potatoes to put over the top, which would be nice. Onion. Go ahead and just peel this sucker first. I never know how to do an onion. Like, yeah, you do this or you do this?
That.
This?
Yeah, you do that.
Like that? I've just never.
You quarter it too. Like,
I've just never looked at you.
Maybe easier.
Like this?
Yeah.
I've never studied the art of onion prep. Did I peel it already? Is that all? No, that skin's still on there.
The whole outside one off, yeah.
Hang on. Look out. There you go. Hey, now she's peeled.
Cut little chunks.
All right. So take your white onion. Bam. Take your onion. Wah-bam. Throw that in there. Oh, yeah. It's going to be mint. I think that's probably pretty good, honestly. Yeah, so I saw this on TikTok. I don't have a butter knife, but somebody, I watched them do it. They stabbed this. Oh, I think I might have missed. They stab it. Oh, I don't know if it's...
The knife's too sharp.
It's my knife. They stab it, and then that's how they get it. The clove just, like, falls out. Here's one right here.
Knife's too sharp, I think.
All right, TikTok. I don't know about that. But the guy, he shoves it in there and just plops, like, just plucks it straight out and then doesn't have to peel it. Did I mess that up, you think?
I don't know.
I don't know how Buddy just... I mean, yeah, but the skin's still on. I swear he pulled it out of the skin.
Really?
Like, just straight out of it. So I don't know what he did. I saw TikTok. That's pretty sure I learned all my cooking tactics here. So, another garlic clove. Done. Bam. Meat going in. Fresh raccoon, okay, and then we've got some onion recipe soup and dip mix. So it's just a big mix. Ooh, that smells good. Go ahead and throw that bad boy in there. Then we're gonna take some garlic powder. Throw some garlic powder in there. We got some onion powder. There's some onion powder in there. Like, so we're just winging it, man. We don't have no recipe. All meat. Crucial. Oh yeah, she's gonna be seasoned nicely. And then wild game. Since it, ooh, freshy. Look at that. Since we are dealing with the wild game today, it ain't gonna hurt nothing to get a little wild with it. All right, wild game going in. I think that's it. We've got some beef broth. Pour in there. Oh yeah. Instapot. Okay, it's locked. Turn it to pressure cooker. We're gonna go for 20. Bam! See you guys in 20 minutes. Oh yeah, baby. Release that pressure. It's been going for 23 minutes past the initial 20. Did we do for 20 or 15?
We did 20, yeah.
20. So it's been in here for 43 minutes, not including like when it goes up. So there's still some pressure in it. A lot of times, like I let it completely self-depressurize. Probably been another 5-10 minutes in there, but the meat's really not that thick. I think we'll be all right. So once this, basically this little nipple thing has to, we'll do that actually. And then, you guys ready for this? Sheesh. Oh, look out. Look. Oh, dude, does it smell like pot roast?
Looks done.
Sheesh. All right. Look at all that goodness. I don't know if the meat's going to be done or not. Let's see how tender it is. I mean, I can cut it with a rubber slotted spoon. Doesn't look too bad. Doesn't look too bad, boys. I mean, it probably could go a little longer, but
definitely done.
Wow. You guys are sleeping on the raccoon, I'll tell you what. It is so tender, dude.
Really?
It's not fall apart tender, but it's melt in your mouth tender
like
too.
Roast?
Yeah, it's kind of like, yeah, I guess like a roast, which makes sense. I mean, that's pretty freaking.
Lucy wants a piece.
Hey, what are you doing, buddy? You didn't get this raccoon. Right
Straight coon. Oh, it's hot.
Is it? Uh-oh. Look out. What about that? It's not too bad.
It's really tender.
Yeah, very tender. More tender than I thought it'd be. Did it have a little tang?
Heavy on the seasoning, but I honestly think we could use a little more.
It wasn't that overly... I didn't think it was overly seasoned at all.
No.
I thought it was like...
It's good, though.
It's good. Would you think that's raccoon, though?
No.
I don't think there's any
I
way.
that was roast
It's a little... I mean, like, I can smell the wang just a hair, but it ain't much. Phew! Look at that pot roast. Raccoon pot roast, ladies and gentlemen. Looks freaking fire. All right. We got to try our all-in-one here. Got our potatoes on the potatoes. Big starch guy. Some raccoon, a carrot, a potato, and some mashed potatoes. Woo! Hot. Dude.
Game changing.
That is so good. I wish you guys could taste this. Because I know you're not believing me. I know you're saying, oh, Flair, you always say everything is so good. I'm telling you, this is actually phenomenal. Like, it's up there with actual pot roast. You wouldn't even know that it's raccoon. Like, I could live off this stuff. Oh, my God. Like, I'm thinking like a 9 out of 10, dude.
Really?
You gotta try that. Mixed all together, that's
the deal.
Absolutely game-changing, dude. And I like the small little bites we did with the meat. In fact, I might have even, next time I'd maybe even cut them up even more. Because, again, it's not as tender where it's like stringy and stuff. So just chop it up into like little steak bites. All right. Let's see what you think of that. Mix with the mashed potatoes. A little carrot in there. Yeah.
That's what we're missing.
The potatoes.
You need it all together. Roast on its own is just
it's just not it, yeah.
But you gotta get the fixins.
All together.
That's the deal there.
Here, you want a little bit of that on there?
This'll fix it.
I think, yep, there it is. That'll change your life right there.
Now we're in business.
Dude, that is so, I'm not exaggerating, folks, either. I'm like, you guys be sleeping on the all you trappers out there that don't eat the meat.
That's what you're missing.
Is that it?
Yeah, you gotta get a little shake on there.
Oh, yeah.
Just missing that flavor.
Oh, yeah. Get a nice carrot. Oh, look out. Yeah.
Yeah. That's the missing piece.
Seasoning. That was it. Yeah. That's a 9.5 now.
Yeah.
I'm at 9.5.
That's good.
The only reason I'm not at 10 is I think we could have cooked it a little longer to where this meat was a little bit easier to shred. But it still is tender. Just seasoned raccoon meat. It's so good.
Yeah, it's weird that it's that good.
This is up there with beaver, dude. I mean, this is... Anyone that's eaten raccoon that says it's not good, you don't know how to cook. You gotta get an Instapot, though. This thing was $69.99 at Walmart. We picked it up today. The best money I've ever spent. Not sponsored by them, but I'm telling you, we've seen this thing work miracles for wild game. It gets everything super tender, and it was cooking in total for not even an hour. About 45 minutes, yeah. From start to finish, about 45 minutes, and we've got pot roast, just like this, with tender carrots, tender potatoes, and tender raccoon meat. 9 out of 5, folks. That is phenomenal. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. We'll catch you next one. Peace.